monetary files, curses missing bodies, the smallest little stain won't allow sickness and feel the slightest pain. He's invested, retirement's inside, where drinks are poured on board a ship that only sails at night. Shuffles through his day-to-day in perfect monotone, blissfully unaware that life is never known until he sees her. He cries, oh, I am undone. I finally found something new under the sun. Wakens in the morning now, 40 years ago, breathing in her absence. The bed he sleeps alone, sets out 2 coffee cups with pomp and circumstance. A ritual he still observes, an absent-minded dance. Lifts his glass to a picture hanging on the wall, swears he still hears a voice coming down the hall. Walks in the garden, tells her of his day, picks a flower for her hair, continues on his way until he sees her. He cries, oh, I am undone. 'Cause she was the only thing new under the sun.
So, one thought, and you guys probably are already thinking this, I feel like that chorus is too open now. I feel like it could just be like a half note thing or subtle quarter note thing. John, I don't know if you felt that.
Yeah.
Because you're the only rhythmic thing aside from AJ. Maybe it's just those quarters. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I kind of like the block chords. There just needs to be something else there.
No. I'm hearing over that part right there, James Ryle overdub like a boom, 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 boom. Like I want to put a guitar part in there.
I liked the block chords. I just think something else should take over.
I think it'd be cool to introduce an element there that's only filling in that what you're looking for.
No, I get that. I'm just trying to decide if it makes sense to do that whole thing of like later it'll sound like a song.
Cool.
That's my only pushback on that. You know what I mean? So.
That's why.
Is it cool if I take a pee real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna come up top.
Well, yeah, but my point is not that it should be an overdub. My point is that there should be a part in the room right now.
That's what I'm feeling.
Hey.
Maybe it's that.
Asshole.
What?
That's you.
What?
That's a part. No, in that first chorus.
I love that.
That's beautiful.
That's
Look
it.
at that. Yeah.
Like him playing that
That's
3/4
That's
beautiful.
awesome. That's it.
That's
3/4 pattern for him.
What?
Playing that 3/4 pattern, making it more of a waltz is cool.
Yeah, because we need a little rhythmic something on that
John,
chorus.
play that.
Let's play the chorus real quick.
Play the chorus real quick.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Can you play? Can you play the chorus?
1, 2, 3, 4.
First or second one?
Chorus. First chorus.
First chorus, AJ. 1, 2, 3. First chorus, go.
tone out a little bit more. This is one more.
Yeah, maybe just clean it up slightly.
I'm wondering if it's like a more of a Fender bell tone than a Gibson.
Yeah, I feel you. Should I try that out?
Let's try the chorus with it totally clean. Go for it, AJ, kind of.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Maybe on that last chorus, maybe on that last chord it holds. So the only thing hold.
Back to the intro. That's cool. I can dig that. Yeah, I like that sound.
Is it just 2 of those walk-ups?
Yeah.
And then hold,
Uh-huh.
and then...
On the second one you would hold. Yeah. On the A.
Does that hold include drums?
Is that tone better?
No,
do
I
you
don't think so.
Or do you want to try...
Here's my thing about this. I like this because it's your guitar and it's your tone.
Okay.
I don't think it's like, you know what I mean? I hear what you're saying, but I think it's like, if this is James's part, then let it be his part. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? Yeah. I think it's different. Like, yeah, of course we'd all expect to hear a Strat there. But like,
Sure.
should we, you know what I mean? Why not just let it be its own thing?
Hey James,
Yeah.
can you play that line and I'm gonna do what I do on the second chorus and just see
Yeah.
how it sounds together?
Yeah, it might actually clash with the piano.
Can AJ play with us?
Yes,
Let's
AJ,
do the
play
second,
with us?
yeah, let's do the second chorus.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I have thoughts.
Okay.
We're holding that?
What about if?
Not that one.
What
Oh,
if,
yes. that
What
one.
if you play diamonds on the second chorus?
Yeah, and let him take over
Yeah.
the thing.
Sure.
Yeah,
I'm down to hear that for sure.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
I think the more we can not ever play the same thing twice, the better.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm with you.
Yeah,
Can you
yeah,
can you
yeah.
go more verby or delay or something on
Yeah.
that second chorus? If you're gonna go diamonds, really let it wash out a bit. I think that might be cool. I mean, it's you're not, you know. Yeah, it's beautiful. Because it'll just disappear into the mix. You won't even hear it.
Yeah, it's
You know?
awesome. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah.
Pretty
Oh,
dope.
It's like, you're like a pretty good guitar player, bud.
Oh, thanks. It's all this area. It's doing most of the work.
What do you think?
I'm digging it, yeah.
Okay.
I might even, and this may be kind of putting it in a wrong place, but I'm almost wondering about like a Bigsby. I mean, just not like you know,
Or just
going
light.
light sets or anything on
Light.
it. but
Sure. Well, do you want to dub that?
It might be
With
this
a few-
situation.
a few
I want you
little-
to find your foundation. in it.
That's a pretty. I love that call though.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah,
If
a
he's
few
gonna
little
do it though, it's
twang.
got to be all in
Just
this
a little
one
like
take.
kind of complimenting his skill.
Yeah.
Well, what is the rest of the part? If you played the whole song on the Gretsch with the trim,
I'm just pretty much like.
yeah. I'm saying if right,
Do that.
yeah.
You want to try it real quick and see what it sounds like?
Let's try it. Can you
Will
pass
you grab the
that
Gretsch?
orange one?
There's no strap on there. I put the strap
Stool.
on the Strat.
You have strap locks on that.
Yeah.
You can grab that.
There's no strap locks on this. Do you want a stoolie?
You,
You're living my nightmare right now.
But
I hate that
can't
so
stand it.
much.
That just made it so much worse.
That makes me want to kill somebody when that happens.
Hey, where did C-Ray go? He left. He said something about a strap and he just was gone.
You just chuck it down there. It's
something.
Yeah, it feels like it's like one of those ones where I hear it being. There's a couple different ways. One is you can just vibe it and say like, oh, that works. Or we can kind of break it down line by line and be like, oh, okay, it's this now, and then like carve it out and then sing it to where it doesn't sound carved out.
I think the melody really needs to come to the music. So I think that once we start getting this better, that'll start to form.
I feel that way too. I'm in no rush to find it.
Right.
It's got to be so just right
It's simple.
and simple. And if it's to where we carve it and kind of write it, then you have to sing it to where it feels like didn't just write it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it feels really natural. And like,
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Hi, AJ.
Who said that?
Who's talking to me? I did it by yourself?
Pretty good. Oh yeah. That's the tone, man.
I like that.
Sounds great.
Just big ass titties on that.
Too dark on the bridge.
What's that? Bridge or neck?
In the middle.
That's gonna be a
I mean, is it too much on the
Gretsch.
neck?
Cool.
I'm a sucker for
I
I'd
like
say
middle.
Me too.
Yeah, I like
If
middle
done
too.
tastefully. If done tastefully, because you can get into a
sounds so
quiet
good.
Switzerland pretty fast.
That sounds good.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Nice, dude. Cool.
Hey, quick question on my bass drum.
Yeah.
I was kind of playing it to like literally be more felt than actually heard. Like I'm like barely tapping it like this.
Oh yeah, I've noticed. Do you mind bringing it back up a little bit? It feels a little anemic to me. Or it feels a little too soft to me. Because if you hear it in there, even when you hit it on the harder end, it's still really pillowy. You know what I mean?
Okay, so maybe it's something more that just like psychs me out in my ears.
Yeah,
Because
I
like
think
in my
so.
ears, it seems like I'm just totally overpowering the brushes with it.
No, I don't.
I can kill your kick at the ears, son.
No, it's cool. I'll adjust it on my box.
Yeah, I think AJ just play it a little out more, and then we can kind of bring it down. But if you play it super soft, it's gonna be hard to give it life.
Okay. Yeah. Don't adjust anything, Ryan. I got it good here.
And don't go crazy, obviously, AJ, but just a little more. Cool. Everybody
What was
good?
that line? Was that it?
That wasn't what you were playing
That's
before.
what- I cannot remember what it. Can you just play that back? Oh, it was.
Play the groove. Will you play the groove real quick, AJ?
It was dun, 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 dun.
Whichever. The intro.
Chorus, yeah.
Intro groove. Shit, I can't remember it. Play it.
Dun, 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 dun. Yep.
Alright.
I think.
It was.
Yeah.
Is that the
There we
second?
That's the first chorus, actually.
I'm really
Second
like the
chorus.
simplicity of the first part.
And the second chorus is the diamonds.
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about the drums for AJ.
Oh, got it. Yeah, AJ was just playing the first part just to give us a reference. Okay, let's go from the top.
Alright, cool.
Just the tip.
The steel and the Gretsch together are like incredible.
Partnership right there. Or
Pipe
super-
down in there.
super roommates. Super
Just
room.
kidding. All right.
Here we go.
I messed up.
Uh huh.
He keeps his belongings in perfect little piles, defines his existence with monetary files, curses missing buttons, the smallest little stain. Won't allow a sickness, feel the slightest pain. He's invested with IRA inside, where drinks are poured on board the ship that only sails at night. Shuffles through his day-to-day in perfect monotone, blissfully unaware of a life he's never known until he sees her. He cries, oh, I am undone. She was the only thing new under the sun. Wakens in the morning now, 40 years are gone, breathing in her absence. The bed he sleeps alone, sets out 2 coffee cups with pomp and circumstance. A ritual he still observes, an absent-minded dance. Lifts his glass to a picture hanging on the wall. He swears he still hears her voice coming down the hall. Walks in the garden and tells her of his day, and picks a flower for her hair, continues on his way until he sees her. He cries, oh, I am undone. She was the only thing new under the sun. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. She was the only thing new under the sun.
Sorry. Dun, dun, dun. Is it dun, 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 dun? Is that what it is? Dun, 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 dun. Sorry. I totally.
You're like,
I threw a wrench in your spaghetti. I'm sorry.
And I thought you guys were like jamming on your own song over there.
We're like
whole track.
having a silent argument.
Hey, what happened at our little train wreck? We had a little like a chordal mishap at the like second.
It was because of me, because I was thrown off by.
I got in James's head and was wrong, and he
And
was
then you
like.
got in your head. You were.
And
in
then I was
your
like,
head,
wait,
too.
no, I'm
Yeah.
wrong. He's.
Alright, and I was in James's head.
And then I gave AJ.
Hey Wayne,
Hey, what's up?
is it cool if we go back to how we started and just let AJ take us out after that sun?
Oh, yeah,
I
for
love
sure.
that idea.
Yeah. So just like drum out for like 4 bars.
So it'd be like under the sun, bat bat,
Yeah.
bat,
Yeah, back to the first pattern.
bat bat. Yeah, first pattern.
Yeah,
Oh, so first pattern, but then do a build up into the very last one and make it more dramatic.
but that, and it ends on the snare or something.
Yeah.
Cool.
Any extra headphone extenders?
So,
So you guys are saying definitely like a 5-minute drum solo at the end of the song. Okay, cool.
my bad, Jimmy. Sorry.
How's the balance of the drum sounding there? Okay.
Let's do one more. I mean, does anyone feel like they need to listen in the control room? I feel like we're pretty.
No.
No, I,
Yeah, I think
I
we're
feel like I'm
dialed.
finally
Cool.
there.
Let's do like 2 or 3 down, and I think we'll be good.
I agree.
This one shouldn't feel overthought or overplayed.
Just remember, we modulate the time on the second chorus. James comes in with the poly chords.
Modulate key too, 3 times.
Right, I like that.
At the end, we just keep modulating up.
Yeah, I like that.
These drum mics are so much hotter. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's not good. I can't work with this guy. I can't work with this guy.
James can breathe loud and I can hear it.
For real. I know, I hear you guys like switching your weird pedals and stuff.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, I can hear you doing your weird clicks. It's so loud, dude.
That's why. Can I tap this out real quick?
No.
Yeah, once Ryan, can you give us a click just for a sec when you're there?
It's Friday night right there.
Oh. I know, I don't need to talk back mic right now because my mic's.
I know. I'm jealous.
Dude, whatever. Drummers always get screwed on talkbacks. It's always the drummer that can't talk to anyone.
Cool. All right.
Sorry.
So.
Let's do this.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yes, sir.
Very ready.
Step off.
Your can's good.
Lay off, ma'am.
Hey, by the way, how pro are all of us with our in-ears? Like, we don't need their freaking cans.
I know.
Yeah,
Fuck
seriously.
your cans.
Dude, I've been saying that all week, man. Pros.
We're
Hashtag.
freaking pros up in this
Hashtag pro.
bitch.
Hashtag
Pros.
musician.
Hashtag bless.
Hashtag plus.
Hashtag office for the day.
Office for the day.
Please never. Oh, we're ready.
Hold on, sorry. I did something stupid.
I know, you bastard.
Yeah, what was that all about, dude? You preparing that piano over there, dude?
Yes.
I like to
Alright.
put like a couple burritos in my piano. It really like
It
makes
could
it.
be cool at the top to have that noise though.
We'll get it later.
Yeah.
Well, if we want it, we can get it.
Go fuck yourselves.
I'm post, don't worry.
All right, let's do it.
Just give me like a heads up right before you start it, cause I gotta like get in the zone. Hashtag AutoZone.
Shut the fuck up.
Keeps his belongings in perfect little piles, defines his existence with monetary files, curses missing buttons, the smallest little stings, won't allow a sickness or feel the slightest pain. He's invested retirements inside, where drinks are poured on board a ship that only sails at night. Brushes through his day-to-day in perfect monotone, blissfully unaware of a life he's never known until he sees her. He cries, oh, I am undone. I finally found something new under the sun. Wakens in the morning now, 40 years have gone, breathing in her absence in the bed he sleeps alone. Sets out 2 coffee cups with pomp and circumstance, a ritual he still observes, an absent-minded dance. Lifts his glass to a picture hanging on the wall. He swears he still hears her voice coming down the hall. Walks in the garden and tells her of his day. Picks a flower for her head, continues on his way until he sees her. He cries, oh, I am undone. 'Cause she was the only thing new under the sun.
Yeah.
Okay, it felt funky coming out of the second chorus.
Second chorus or first chorus?
Maybe coming out of one of the choruses, it felt funky coming out of the. Where you and I looked at each
Yeah,
other.
after the first chorus,
Oh,
it
yeah,
got
John.
really
I think
awkward.
John just missed the.
I
note.
fucked it up.
It's all good.
Okay.
Let's hit it
It
again
was
right
me.
away.
Hey, give me a click at the end, please. Sorry, I sounded rude.
Okay, so
Yeah, just 4 extra bars, please, Ryan.
Yeah, AJ, I love that ending, man.
then go straight
Me too. It's a great idea, bro.
Yeah. And then 1 to 4
again. Repeat. Okay.
Don't be afraid to give us a little sauce in the outro when he goes to the ride and stuff.
Like just
Fill it in a little bit.
color.
Yeah, a little bit more rhythm.
I need like 3 to 4 whales.
It's great. Beautiful.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, let's do it.
I feel like this dude's like working bullets.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Are you good, Ryan? Okay, let's hit it. Let's go here real
One
quick.
side. Hit it.
He keeps his belongings in perfect little piles, defines his existence with monetary files. Curses missing buttons on the smallest little stain. Won't allow a sickness or feel the slightest pain. He's invested retirements inside, but drinks are poured on board a ship that only sails at night. He brushes through his day-to-day in perfect monotone, blissfully unaware of a life he's never known until he sees her. He cries, oh, I am undone. She was the only thing new under the sun. He wakens in the morning now, 40 years have gone, and breathing in her absence, the bed he sleeps alone. Sets out 2 coffee cups with pomp and circumstance. A ritual he still observes, an absent-minded dance. Lifts his glass to her hanging on the wall. Swears he still hears her voice coming down the hall. He walks in the garden and tells her of his day. He picks a flower for her hair, continues on his way instead. He sees her, he cries, oh, I am under. She was the only thing new under the sun.
Yeah.
Sweet metronome at the end. Sorry, just kidding.
Cool. Let's
But for real, can we have a metronome at the end?
Wayne, how do you feel about maybe cutting that second intro in half?
I really like the reflectiveness of having the full thing.
Okay, cool.
I know the pop choice is to cut it, but I don't know. I like
That's fine.
the patient nature of it. Yeah.
I think
Also,
this song can definitely be patient.
Yeah,
so
there's so many lyrics when the verses are in.
letting it breathe a little bit.
Yeah, I think so.
Hey Wayne, can
Yeah.
we maybe mark that one just as my best drum take?
Sure. Mark that one, Ryan, if you don't mind, and let's do another one.
Yeah, because that was my best drum take by far.
Mark that as Siri's best lead-in too.
Shut up, dickheads. Hey,
I know it sounded like a whale that has been like stabbed a couple times.
Oh,
on the side.
dude.
All right.
It
Anyway.
was so bad.
Okay.
Hey, I don't want to rock the boat here, but I am curious. Now, please, Wayne and Troy, tell me to stop. But I am curious to hear what this would sound like if we just started playing it with no click. Like if we just did the song. Now, if you don't want to do that, I totally get it. If you feel like that's a waste of time. But I am curious to see if it feels like 20 times better if we don't click it.
I mean, the garden worked great.
Is that did I get rejected?
No, I'm listening. I'm waiting for what were you gonna say, Troy? What are you saying?
Who are you waiting on, Wayne?
Oh, I was just gonna wait for Troy's response.
I'm sorry, I was off ears. What'd you say?
Oh, it's just Sierra was asking.
I said I'd be curious to hear just one take without it the click, just to see what it feels like. Like if it feels a lot better if we just like do it true to feel.
Dude, I'm down for that.
I'm very.
That's
very
really
down.
for you guys.
For me, it's
Can
more
we
of
do one more on click and then do it?
Sure.
That'd
Yeah,
be
let's do one more on click.
Personal favor to me.
my yeah. We'll cross the bridge when we come to it. AJ, you might have to telegraph some things because there's some holes that we're all waiting, knowing the click is there. So without seeing Troy, there may be a couple spots where we go but we'll
Okay,
see.
yeah, I feel you.
Got it. Yeah, no, if I'm throwing a wrench in it, I totally get it.
No, I'm like, I really want to do this off click too.
Okay.
Let's do
Yeah,
one more
I'm down.
on,
I'm
just so
down.
we
I just
have a
wanna get
good
one
solid
more
one, and then
click.
let's try it.
Cool.
Oh yeah, you're good. You're tuning wise. Something sounded a little funky.
In that one.
Yeah,
it's
you
like,
got it.
This is like tiny bit out. Back force, so it's weird.
And titties, dude, thank you, man. I love your voicing on this. It's so good.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
This feels a bit sharp sometimes.
Cool. All right, let's do it. We're all good. Here, let's go for it.
One quick sec.
Stand by 1 second. I'm sorry. Cool.
Yeah. Everybody stop playing for just 1 second.
Sorry.
Sorry.
All good?
Okay.
Cool.
Here we go.
Sorry, there's just a ton of shuffling going on.
Settle in.
Ready?
Yes.
He keeps his belongings in perfect little piles, defines his existence with monetary files, curses missing buttons, the smallest little stain. Won't allow a sickness or feel the slightest pain. He's invested with IRA inside, where drinks are poured on board a ship that only sails at night. Shuffles through his day-to-day in perfect monotone, blissfully unaware of a life he's never known until he sees her. He cries, oh, I am undone. Finally found something new under the sun. He wakens in the morning now, 40 years ago. He breathing in her absence, in the bed he sleeps alone. He sets out 2 coffee cups with pomp and circumstance, a ritual he still observes, an absent-minded dance. Lifts his glass to a picture hanging on the wall. He swears he still hears her voice coming down the hall. He walks in the garden and tells her of his day. He picks a flower for her hair, continues on his way. He sees her. He cries, oh, I am undone. 'Cause she was the only thing new under the sun. Hey, 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 la, 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 la. La, 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 la. She was the only thing new under the sun.
Cool.
It
Feeling
felt
pretty
pretty
good.
Yeah.
It felt good. I just had one little. I went to that on one of the ones.
Oh, okay, got it. That's cool.
That wasn't. I mean, all the notes were right for me, but my pocket wasn't great on that take.
Okay.
You guys agree that the hardest pocket spot for all of us is settling in after that first chorus?
I don't know. I'm not really thinking about it that much.
Wayne, do you want to go for it one more time, or do you want to come down here and listen?
Can we do it one more time?
I'd like
down.
to do.
I'm down.
What I'd like to do, if everyone's down, is one more time on click and one time off click, and then listen.
Okay.
Great.
Cool.
Yeah.
And especially if we're doing off click, can we just do that one like right after the one on click, so we're all in the same pulse, all in the same
Yes.
zone, just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
back to back.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's feeling really good.
Yeah, that was perfect. Thanks, bro.
Good, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Cool, let's do it. We're good, Ryan.
Like we keep that one. That's that. I feel like that was a good scratch.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I just heard a weird rattle. I don't know if it was down
I
there.
was hearing tons
It
of
was
weird rattles. I don't
pretty
know where
loud.
they're coming from. Yeah.
It might have been me.
Okay. Cool. All right, let's go again.
Keeps his belongings in perfect little piles, defines his existence with monetary files, curses missing buttons, the smallest little stain, won't allow a sickness or feel the slightest pain. He's invested with retirement inside, where drinks are poured on board a ship that only sails at night. He shuffles through his day-to-day in perfect monotone, blissfully unaware of a life he's never known, until he sees her. He cries, oh, I am undone. I finally found something new under the sun. Wakens in the morning now, 40 years are gone, breathing in her absence in the bed he sleeps alone. Sets out 2 coffee cups with pomp and circumstance, a ritual he still observes, an absent-minded dance. Lifts his glass to a picture hanging on the wall. He swears he still hears her voice coming down the hall. Walks in the garden and tells her of his day. He picks a flower for her hair, continues on his way until he sees her. He cries, oh, I am undone. 'Cause she was the only thing new under the sun.
Pro Tools.
Pro Tools Clash.
Cool. Let's punch in on the end of that when you're good. Let's punch in the outro.
And I have to pee so badly. Sorry, guys. I'll be right back.
That first verse was great.
That sounds funky, right? When it goes to that lick. It's like sharp.
A little slap.
When we're all playing together, I'm not noticing it. good, Ryan?
You alright, Chris?
Yeah, I'm good. My back is just so destroyed.
We're just
Yeah.
giving. We're giving that
You want to
AJ.
use
a
my
sec.
foam roller later?
Yeah, I do. That'd be awesome. It's never happened to me before. I woke up with in the middle of the night, I pinched a nerve in my back.
Oh
Like
shit,
I went
dude.
from sleeping to like excruciating pain.
That happened to me like 3 weeks ago. I couldn't even get out of bed.
Dude, that's how I feel right now.
I'm like, fuck that.
Getting old, boys.
Oh, bro.
That never happened when you're like 23. You know.
No.
Okay, so let's just punch in the outro and get that take nice and sewn up.
So come from the.
So just give us a. We'll come in from the hey.
Yep.
We can come in on and down into the big part.
Yeah, going into the big part. Yeah, get us a little before, just anywhere in there, just mostly just to get AJ's symbols and stuff like that.
He sees her. He cries, oh, I am undone. She was the only thing new under the sun.
Yeah, that felt solid.
Cool. You guys want to try one without the click, and we'll have a little comparison.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's hit it.
Ready when you guys are.
Still go new.
Just let us know when you're rolling, Ryan.
We'll do a whole new one for this one. 'Cause it's all
Are we rolling? I'm ready to start.
Keeps his belongings in perfect little piles, defines his existence with monetary files. Cursed his missing buttons, the smallest little stain. Won't allow a sickness or feel the slightest pain. He's invested his IRA's inside, where drinks are poured on board a ship that only sails at night. He shuffles through his day-to-day in perfect monotone, blissfully unaware of a life he's never known until he sees her. He cries, oh, I am undone. I finally found something new under the sun. Wakens in the morning now, 40 years are gone, breathing in her absence, and the bed he sleeps alone. Sets out 2 coffee cups with pomp and circumstance. A ritual he still observes, an absent-minded dance. Lifts his glass to a picture hanging on the wall. He swears he still hears her voice coming down the hall. Walks in the garden and tells her of his day. He picks a flower for her hair, continues on his way. Yeah, he sees her. He cries, oh, I am undone. She was the only thing new under the sun. Hey, 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 hey. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. She was the only thing new under the sun.
Cool, let's go check it out.
Yeah, the coldest. Yeah.
How's it going?
How you feeling,
I
dude?
think I have everything down.
How you feeling?
It comes and goes.
What? Tell me what's going on.
I'm like normal nauseous, and then every 10 minutes I'll get like super sharp upper stomach pain.
Can I refill on water?
Just nasty, like crippling.
Like underneath your rib?
Yeah, just below it. Here.
Really?
Yeah, just trying to like tune out until it happens, and then it'll happen, and then I'm like, okay.
I tried to call one of my best friends I grew up with is a doctor, and I called him this morning and he didn't answer, but I'll get a hold of him today and I'll let him know.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, of
you
course.
don't have to.
No, of course, dude. It's no big deal. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Me too. Me too. That's exactly how I've been. I've got some laxies that they got me the other day if you want some.
I think I might just coffee it up.
Yeah. I'll go out to the garden. Yeah, we'll just have a Ryan.
Hey, Ryan. Is there any chance we might be?
I'll check it out and I'll come right down with you guys.
Two. Oh, 12 to 2.
12 to 2.
12 to 2,
Okay.
5 to 7. Oh, great. Perfect. Sorry. You're good. You are good, my friend. How you feeling?
Shitty.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm
I'm
like
sorry.
just normal nauseous, and then every 10 minutes it's like super sharp.
Oh,
It's
dude, I'm
really
sorry.
Am I gonna
strange.
kill a vibe by
I
squeezing
got half a bagel and a Pepto.
You killed the
down.
vibe a
It's
long
really
time
scary.
Nice.
That's good.
You guys want this on?
No, we're
dude.
I'm good.
Scott, you might want to stay. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna.
Stretch is legendary.
You might
on
be
my house.
constipated.
She is coming
Oh,
for
really?
sure on Thursday.
Okay, then
So it's not that.
So it's not
Oh,
that.
dude,
Ready
awesome.
to square it away. It sucks you have to maybe
No.
deal with it for the next 2
Oh,
days.
good.
It's brighter,
No, hopefully by then, maybe it'll probably be better because it'll be loosened up more by then.
Your stool?
Nelson's coming for sure on Thursday to like you as well. Everybody that needs massages.
Back workouts.
Thank you, dude. Yeah, I'm trying to keep up with my stretches, but damn.
Work those
Yeah.
traps, you know?
Yeah, bro.
You guys ever do this butt stretch? This one stretches your ass.
Which one?
What do you need to
This
stretch
stretch.
your ass for?
Oh,
Are
with
you
the
kidding
cross?
me, dude? The way I
Like the
sit.
hole?
Dude.
No, what are you
No, No, you know what's good? You know what's
He
good?
was telling me about a different way to stretch your ass.
This is the move right here, dude.
Yeah, I do that one all the time. Dude, have you ever done that one up against the wall?
The hammies, dude.
Do you ever do it where you're sitting with your back against the wall and then that foot's on the ground and you push up? Yeah.
You can also do like the straight up yoga pose, which is this, and then just down into
And then there's also a pigeon where you're lying on the ground doing it. Yeah, dude. I know.
Let's listen down.
Which one? Click or no click?
I'd say the penultimate and then this one.
The only thing I noticed about the non-click one is our time died in the second verse.
It did.
It was like woo, and I was like, nah, okay.
Yeah. I'm
So,
cool with sticking. I mean,
let's go with the previous. I feel like the
Penultimate.
penultimate.
Cool.
Yeah, I felt like there was a lot of.
What is
I-
penultimate mean?
Ultimate would be the last, penultimate would be the second, and the anti-penultimate would be the Window to the Abbey.
That's what I was gonna say. Gotcha. That's fine.
I'm not sure we've hit it yet. Do you guys?
I
think?
haven't hit it in my opinion.
I wanna do another
neither.
two.
I'm personally at diminishing returns
I'm
because
there
You
too.
are.
that brush
Yeah.
stuff requires so much focus for me, and like just everything I'm doing, like I'm tapped.
Well, let's listen. Let's listen and see if we gain
I'm
some
very
I
perspective.
tapped.
definitely
could
don't
watch
want. The last thing I want it to feel is like we all knew exactly what we were doing.
I can live with what I've done, but which could be a cool thing
Right.
to not overthink it. But I could have used one or two more.
Okay.
On the grid, but
The
I
thing
can-
about
I
this
can-
one is like we don't. Well, we'll hear what the bleed's like, but it's kind of an all or nothing
Gonna be
thing.
locked in.
Because
Yeah.
these
Well,
guys are
especially between these
bled
two.
together.
Yeah.
We don't. I don't know how much of the amp bin's catching.
Would
the
you guys
panel
be
mics
down
and stuff.
for what if we listen down to this one and take a quick, like 5-minute break and then
Yeah.
go in and hit it one more
Yeah.
Get
time?
some coffee or something.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm really having a tough time with that brush pattern. Like, I hit 2 takes where like I knew that was the best I could do.
Okay.
I mean, I guess if everyone's dying to do it again, I will. But just like that part, that's the hardest thing I've done this entire trip.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Thanks a lot.
Let's listen. Let's
listen.
stop talking about it. Let's start listening.
Yeah.
Which one is this? Just so I know.
The last one with the.
Keeps his belongings in perfect little piles, defines his existence with monetary files, curses missing buttons, the smallest little stain, won't allow a sickness or feel the slightest pain. He's invested with retirement inside, where drinks are poured and on a ship that only sails at night. He shuffles through his day-to-day in perfect monotone, blissfully unaware of a life he's never known until he sees her. He cries, oh, I am undone. I finally found something new under the sun. He wakens in the morning now, 40 years ago. He breathing in her absence, in the bed he sleeps alone. He sets out 2 coffee cups with pomp and circumstance. A ritual he still observes, an absent-minded dance. Lifts his glass to a picture hanging on the wall. He swears he still hears her voice coming down the hall. He walks in the garden and tells her of his day. He picks a flower for her hair, continues on his way. He sees her. He cries, oh, I am undone. She was the only thing new under the sun.
Stop here.
That's not my best steel performance.
No,
I'm
here's
not
what
still
here's what I want to do. I think what's happening, what I'm feeling right now is that the amount of subdivision that's happening, I feel like the tempo's too fast.
I thought that.
So I think we need to take it down 1 BPM, but I think you need to play more on top, like really bury the click, because the kick that you were doing there that was kind of behind the click, which I know was probably like an intention, is just, I feel like the thing is just kind of like, it's kind of teetering around to me.
There's nothing that's pulling it forward.
It's not in a cool way. Like it's just kind of like.
So we can even go down 1 BPM, but it won't.
But be
drag.
more, because what it feels like right now is it feels like it's weirdly rushing, because I feel like we're constantly trying to catch up to the click. Like we're all kind of like, we don't want to play right on top of it because it feels kind of fast. So I just don't feel like I feel like if you do that thing where you're just kind of like right down the middle loop, like grid vibes, and then we can play around that. But I feel like everyone was kind of playing around it in a way that for me it never locked in.
Okay.
So.
I have thoughts about my parts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not feeling the dotted pattern on the first verse.
Okay.
I feel like it's clashing. It's like
Do you want to
distracting
save
from
it?
the vocal. Yeah,
Sure.
maybe save it for verse 2. And maybe doing something like a bum bum bum.
For sure.
Mhm.
I think it's sounding a little busy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like everything's a tiny bit busy right now.
Right.
I don't like that guitar part of mine. Ding,
Okay.
ding, cut it.
Yeah,
I want it
it
out.
just feels. It's starting to feel. It's, the total opposite of I feel like what we're trying to do is, like I feel like we're a little clinical right now.
Right.
And that's the total opposite vibe
Yeah.
of what this should be.
Yeah.
I think it needs to be like just.
Yeah, I feel like
happening.
everybody's thinking too much. Everyone's trying to play their parts right,
Mhm.
and it's screwing everything up.
That's
We've
how I
got
feel.
the problem is now we have like parts that we're expecting to come, right? So when you get to that part, you're like, this is the part,
There's
and it
nothing
doesn't
spontaneous
feel
about it.
owned. Yeah, it feels like.
That's what I think. Like if we take like a 5-minute break, and we go in and we hit it fresh, and we have all of those ideas in mind, I think some like magical accidents could happen.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I think some of the subdivision stuff is cool. It's just there's too much of it. There's like holes where things are way too empty, and then there's holes where it's way too much. It's just like, whoa, this is really barren in like the wrong spot. Like the chorus is all of a sudden it just is like the bottom kind of drops out, but then the instrumental is like, whoa, now we're like full blown like suddenly.
What I'm starting to rethink playing that figure with you, John.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah,
just
it
feels
really works.
forced.
I'm with you on that.
Because we don't have enough instruments holding other spaces, right?
Yeah.
When you go away from playing pads, we sort of lose a lot of glue.
Yeah, I agree. All right, I'm gonna ditch that.
Cool. I think one BPM down. It
Also,
just feels a little stiff.
Since I'm ditching that, because what I've been doing is I'm on the second intro. Whenever I play that with you, I've been letting you play the first round by yourself, and then
Right.
I've been coming in to double it. Now I am wondering if we should cut it down to 1, like you suggested, just having it done that one time,
Could be.
and then into the
Verse.
yeah,
Sure.
because there's not really anything to create interest over those second 2 bars.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I found myself trying to fill that hole, which can kind of work if we do like a little vocal pass or anything, but I don't feel like the vocal never needs to do anything that's not absolutely necessary for the story.
Right. I agree.
Because everything else is being told, so I feel like if we bring that back,
Let's
just
try cutting it down to one time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I said it. We should cut out 4 bars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cut it down to one time through the
Yeah.
line.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's like just like play it. We should just also do this with it a little bit, like do the ramp thing.
Yeah.
Through the whole song, whereas like we have it
I like
all
the
sort of
stop
cutting it
idea
out.
before the.
Yeah, that's kind of how the demo was.
Also, like, not to undermine all of what we've all been saying, but like, I feel like personally, you're trying to remember so much shit for this. Like, just play it the way you feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I think you should just do around where you're just playing whatever you feel instead of trying to remember. Troy wants me to do this.
Yeah,
Wayne wants me to do
dude.
this. C. Ray said to do this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just do you on a take.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we're.
And don't worry about like, I know you're playing like really controlled and clean everything, which is awesome. But if you like bump a rim or you're just kind of like in a zone, that's fine. Like don't
Yeah.
feel like bass drum, You know, like I know you're doing that because everything squeaks, everything rattles, but like this is everything's gonna squeak and rattle.
The piano, this shit's going hog wild up
Yeah.
there.
Well, as you were tapping your tempo, I was like, dude, this is fine. This is the take. Like if you hear the weird tap in the back, oh, that's James tapping his play pedal. Great.
The drums are such a foundational piece of this,
Yeah.
and it sets such a mood, and like I feel like we're strangling all of the freedom out of it.
Yeah, set yourself free a little bit. If it doesn't always have to be the exact same pattern. If you want to break away from it and just do something different, this is the song to do it on.
Yeah, don't be afraid. And the dynamic build you've been doing is great, but don't be afraid to like do more if you want. If you don't want, great.
And if that brush thing is like messing up your shit, don't do it. Try it without it.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean, like no brushes?
No. I mean the sweep thing that you're not really feeling.
Oh yeah, I cut that like a while ago.
Great. Okay. Cool.
Wait, what point are we stopping?
She was the only thing new under the sun.
And then there's space here.
Hey.
And then we come in big right there. Yeah. Cool. My only note on the drums is just if you can kind of keep that kick just like pretty gridded.
Yeah, I mean that's honestly how I thought I was already doing.
Oh, okay, got it.
I very much felt like the kick was right on the grid, but maybe I'm wrong. So that's why it was. I'm not sure how to approach that. Maybe it means I play even more on top, but I didn't feel like I was playing the kick behind on these past two takes.
I felt like you were, but I just didn't want to like jack up your mojo and like interject. Maybe I should have, but I just feel like also it's a response time thing. Like you may have to like kind of jump it a little bit because it's kind of so pillowy and like, you know.
Yeah.
But if you listen, you can hear John hitting, your kick hitting, and my thing hitting, and they're all in different. They're kind of all in different pockets. Whereas I'd like for you to be kind of like, you know, you and John are kind of here, and I'm just like a tiny bit behind. I feel like we were kind of like, whoa.
I mean,
our downbeat's a little smeary.
It could be that I'm just not hitting it. You know, maybe he's on the grid and I'm not. You know,
because that kick's so pillowy and there's not really a hard transient that you can normally hear. That low end is developing later.
After.
So
maybe that's it. Maybe you are playing it. Maybe the feel is right, but the response is just a little.
In my ears,
slow.
it felt like I was hitting the kick right on the
downbeats. Maybe I just need to put more of your kick direct mic in my headphones and turn the rooms down. Because the rooms, there is that
tail.
The tail that I'm like going.
Do you want to add a little attack? Like, is that a thing?
Do we still have that attack we had before? Like that 2K thing?
I could also bury it. I'm like very much playing it lightly and off the drum. I could like settle.
How does it feel if the kick? If you're like
a little more juice on it?
Yeah, that's just what's been that like freaked me out and like the self mixing concept.
Right.
Because everything else I'm doing is so light and intricate. It freaked me out to have this kind of. But I can try that if it's something.
I can try to get you some more knock.
Just even if you put a little more knock on the EQ, I think. Yeah. And maybe bring that like a half a dynamic up. You know, definitely not like but just like.
Yeah, maybe I should bury it though.
Try it.
Because I don't know if this song needs that long of a tail, does it?
It's gonna be there regardless.
It's gonna be there in the room. Yeah.
Right.
That's something you have to create. It's just there. That kick has it, and the room has it.
Yeah.
And with you on whole notes most of the time, that
there's a lot of tail. Yeah, exactly. The bass is really holding out for a while.
Well, do you just want to take a quick brain wipe break?
Let me just chug an espresso. I'll have a fucking cigarette.
Yeah, we're in great shape. This will be perfect. John, are you hearing like a B3 overdub or not?
I'm hearing Mellotron horns actually.
Okay.
Woo.
I was hearing the pump organ. Or
it's out of tune.
I know.
It's pretty
we can do accordion.
Okay, accordion.
If the accordion's in, we can use it.
Maybe we can do accordion, but like really darken the read response down.
Yeah.
Not with mic and
EQ past that.
Yeah, I'll just low pass the poo out of it so it doesn't feel like as accordion-y.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to hear the Mellotron horns.
I'd like to start with Mellotron horns and start with that palette and then see if we like it.
It's gonna be similar, right? The brass is a similar kind of sonic thing to like the pump organ or the accordion.
I feel like everything that we have right now is really foundational.
Yeah.
It's structural and I'm imagining there's being not too much stuff, but more just like this peaks up and goes away.
Mm-hmm.
This peaks up and goes away. It's like
that.
walking down the hall of like a photo gallery and you're like seeing different pictures of different memories and everything has its own little voice. So it's not like once we introduce something it has to stay in. It can live and exist just for this moment.
Right.
And then come out like that pedal steel being that voice.
Yeah.
Stuff like that I think is awesome.
Yeah. You okay? You guys cool to try it one down, tempo wise too? Cool.
Yeah.
I think so. I think that'll help.
And when we put when someone wants to play a little busier, it won't feel quite so frantic or whatever. The funny thing is, everything feels slower when you have a fast subdivision click in there too, because it's filling all those spaces. So you're like, oh, there's so much room here. I'm just playing these whole notes, but then you take that out and it's like, ooh,
Yeah.
okay, it is a little on toppy.
So you want to go to 78?
You right, dude?
Yeah.
Cool. I know you're.
Don't beat yourself
Feel
up.
like
dude.
you left it all on the canvas.
I'm good.
You're good, brother.
Yeah, we're gonna hit this again.
Sure you want to hop on chat and
Yeah.
take some cues.
That'd be great. Let me do that.
Take some cues, brah.
Take some cues, give some A's.
Stand where C-Ray is because they can hear you.
Where's Chevalier?
He's upstairs.
Okay.
I just ring right now. They hear you.
Well, yeah, but I can't. All right, somebody asked me a question.
Here, you want me to read them to you?
Yes. Thank you, C-Ray.
Alright, here we go.
Pick some good ones. Not that they're not all good, but by my good ones, I mean ones that I can actually answer.
Alright. Let's get some cues going, folks.
Needing some cues so we can give some A's.
Get some cues going. I think it's weird because it looks like there's like a 30 or 40 second delay. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, here's something we can talk about real quick. These right here are awesome. We are happy to promote To Write Love on Our Arms, which is an organization that is passionately invested in people who suffer from depression and inflict self-harm, suicide. Their message is of such positivity and hope and encouragement, and I feel it was meant to be because this is their shirt, which I'm living a story, and we started our whole messaging of be a part of the story. But like even what the shirt says, I'm living a story, I will not give up. So huge shout out to Write Love on Our Arms. Thank you for sending us these shirts, and thank you for partnering with us and letting us spread your story and being a part of our story. I think the more information to writeloveonourarms.com or TWOLHA.
TWLOH.
OHA. There you go. Sorry.
Alright, you ready?
Yes.
What made you get into singing?
I didn't. I mean, I've been singing horribly sometimes, but my whole life. This is just something that certain people, like Travis Willingham, can pick up a ball and throw it. I just, for some reason, that was never my thing, but being able to sing or sit down at an instrument and at least fumble through has always been kind of with me.
How did you guys come together?
Well, that is interesting. We found each other when we started doing the first album. Wayne Miller was our music director and our bass player, and then he brought in James Bowen on guitar. I think it was originally supposed to be someone else, and like James was like, oh, he wasn't available, so he came in and just became a part of the family. And then you came in when we were starting to do overdubs. Mm-hmm. AJ came via you as well. It's just this whole thing has been kind of like moths drawn to a light. And has really settled into becoming this thing, and that's why even early on we wanted to make sure this wasn't a Troy Baker thing, that this was just about these 6 people coming together just to do this thing. It's not a band, it's just guys who really dig making music together, coming together and making this project. So
how many songs do we have left to record?
How many songs do we have left to record, Wayne G. Miller?
Let's see.
8, 9?
We have 9 left.
9 left.
Can I say I've never been in a session before where we're scheduled to do 2 songs and then we want to record a third.
Yeah, like last night.
I've never had that happen. It's always you record and the last song you record you all want to be doing
away.
something else.
Anything else.
I've never had more gas in the tank.
Yeah,
like every time we finish dinner I'm like, all right, let's tackle another one.
We do something else for sure.
When does the album come out?
When it's done. We're not rushing this. I definitely feel it'll be this year, but it'll either be this summer, it'll be this fall. just be patient. We're being patient with it too. Trust me, nobody wants this thing out faster than me. But as you're seeing with this process, we can either settle for what we've got, or we can try to really reach deeper into the well and find something that's more significant and something that we're really, really proud of. So we ask for your patience. You guys be patient with us. We'll be patient with the song. And I think we'll all, in the end of it, we'll all be really proud of what we've made.
Let's see, what else do we have here? Where's your hat from?
Goorin Brothers. Goorin. Love these guys. They started in Brooklyn, and they have a store in LA off Ventura. And as you can see, I'm quite the fan. I don't look as good in hats as you do, though.
That's not true.
You look quite dapper. Like, I look cool, and he looks dapper.
No, you look like you look
But
awesome.
it's all of this. It's all the accoutrements that make up.
What flavor are you vaping, bro?
Beer number 5. I feel like I'm just one big walking commercial for all of these things. This is New York style cheesecake with strawberry topping.
All right, here's a real one.
Okay.
What is the story behind this song?
Great question. Who asked that?
That is Greedo Shot Second.
Great screen name. I disagree with you. Greedo Shot First. My grandmother died about 15 years ago, and my grandfather was just never quite the same. And I realized we kept wanting him to go back to the person we thought he was supposed to be. But when you live with someone for almost 50 years, that is your identity. That is who you are. So how do you go back to the person you were 50 years ago? You don't want to be that person anymore. And there's a story in the Bible where Isaiah finds himself face to face in the presence of God, and the first thing out of his mouth is, "I am undone, for I am a man of unclean lips." And that story stuck with me because it's about what happens to us when we are face to face with something that is pure, what is holy, what is sacred. And it is an instant visceral reminder of how imperfect and flawed and dirty and unclean and unworthy of that beauty that we are. And so in this story, it's my grandfather being perfectly content with the life that he thinks he's supposed to have, and then he meets his wife. And the beauty that she brings into his life shines a light on how much is missing. And then the second verse cuts to after she's gone and what he looks like in her absence. And my grandfather told me stories after she had died about how he would still call to her, go, "Hon," and think that she would be there. He would set out her coffee cup every morning, and understanding that the pedestrian, mundane things changed too. It affected his life monumentally and fundamentally. And he would think that he would still hear her in the bathroom getting ready and all this stuff. And he died last year, and we're supposed to feel sad when someone dies, and I couldn't feel sad because I'm like, you're with her again. You've lived your life. You're 88 years old, and you've survived a world war. You've seen your kids grow up. You've seen your grandkids grow up, and the only thing you want to be is with the love of your life again. And it's the greatest lesson that he taught me that he never was aware that he did, which is just what true love really, really looks like, and how your identity changes when you find that person to spend your life with. And my only regret is that he'll never hear this song. So I want
Well,
to.
that might not be true.
That's true, man. Yeah, that's a good notion. So I think we're all just trying to do something that honors that story. And I think that's why we're being super precious and protective of this. So yeah, there's the story of the song.
Multiple people are asking about the shirt. Can you post a link or something to where they can get it?
Yeah, I want to make sure I get this right. So please support these guys. These are donations. It's twloha.com, towriteloveonherarms.com. And just so I can get the messaging right, this began as an attempt to tell a story and a way to help a friend. Today, To Write Love on Her Arms is a non-profit movement
dedicated to presenting hope and finding help for people struggling with depression, addiction, self-injury, and suicide. To Write Love on Our Arms exists to encourage, inform, inspire, and also to invest directly into treatment and recovery. So it's an amazing organization. To Write Love on Our Arms, TWLOHA.com. And their shirts are just awesome. They sent us a whole bunch of them. They're things that you can be proud of, not only how they look, but also what they do. And hopefully it helps to inspire people and encourage people who are dealing with these issues, because I think we all have at some point in our life, for sure.
Are you going to play guitar on this album?
Why would I? I mean, I've got you guys, which are really incredible. That's one thing that I love about this, is that it really takes a lot of the pressure off, and I accept myself as a musician at this level, and I don't feel I have to prove that I can play anything, because Jimmy is so good, you are so good. It's like, just get out of the way and let people really shine that can bring. Did you draw a pentagram on your
I don't know, I saw him working.
So
I had an
metal.
instinct.
You're so metal. It's like, you know, pretty much everybody here could step up to any instrument they want and proficiently play. I mean, I'm a little bit down here for it, but it's this to me, the dynamic of our group is kind of everybody get out of each other's way and just let them. But there's a lot of trust and a lot of respect that's happening to just let people play their parts. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
Have you ever thought of incorporating other languages into your songs?
Yeah, I would love to. I wish I spoke French better so I could incorporate that.
Ubby-dubby, bro?
Huh?
A little ubby-dubby?
A lot of Ubby-dubbies.
Mm.
I always fight it, because unless it's your native language, I feel it can come across very pretentious. But yeah, I mean, like I wrote a song with Akira Yamaoka that was in Spanish. He wrote the lyrics, we translated into Spanish, or we wrote the lyrics, they translated into Spanish for a Spanish album that he did. And I love that. There's a level of communication that happens when you're not fully aware of what you're saying, but you know the intention behind it, and you let another language kind of carry that forward. So
We should do one more and we should get back.
yeah, please.
So.
Last question.
Okay, I'm gonna pick it then.
Go for it. As opposed to whom?
Let's see here.
Is there a Hanja first?
I think this is kind of important. Some fans have asked what happens in the event the goal isn't quite met. Will they still get their pledged items?
Absolutely. That's one reason why we partner with Pledge Music. Is this isn't a all or nothing thing. It's, we want as many people to participate and be a part of the story, but we're making this record, and we our integrity is paramount. So you're gonna get what you get. If you decided to be a part of the story, you're with us to the end. It's not, if we didn't hit this thing, then it's a bust. So thank you for all of you guys who have chosen to do that. If you don't know what we're talking about, pledgemusic.com/Troy Baker. You can find out more information. But no, this thing is coming out. This thing is happening, and whatever we have said we will do for sure. Cool. And with that said,
Rock and roll.
let's get back into it. Thank you guys for your questions. Keep watching. We got a little bit more time.
Hello, Cleveland.
Tell them to take a quick break while we reset.
Yeah,
upstairs.
so we'll take a quick 5-er to get reset, and we'll come back in, and we'll finish up this song. So thank you guys. Thank you, Susie.
man, they asked a great question for C-Ray. Shit. They said, how does this compare to working on music for films? Did you see that? They asked a question for you. They're like, how does this compare on working on music for films? Would have been perfect question
I
for
didn't
you.
even see that one.
No, they just asked it.
Okay.
We should get to that one because that's
No, I'd love to.
that's just for old one Christopher Ray.
I gotcha.
Did you reach out to your friend who's a doctor?
I did.
Okay.
It went straight to. He could be in surgery, so I'll call him again at lunch because it went straight to voicemail.
Awesome.
We could ask that question for C-Ray on the Abbey thing.
Yeah, that's actually a really cool thing. Just kind of keep it a little private. That's a great question, though. 'Cause definitely. How does this compare to working on music films? Because he's done that. That's not gonna be Q&A.
Yeah, that was great.
Cool. What's our viewership at now?
That stream went to like 300.
Okay, so we're up a little bit.
The fans on Twitch were loving you, John.
Wee. People like it when piano players do fast stuff.
You look good.
You look fantastic. What are you doing later? You get tired of Lippy. He and I have made out too many times. It's just getting old. The romance is gone.
You can hear me, AJ? Oh. In here? Yeah. I'll put your direct kick mic up a little bit and see if that doesn't help me.
I really want to start sussing out the vocal line too.
When they're recording this, are they getting audio from the control room so they're hearing the like? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like the board mix.
all the mistakes.
Yeah, AJ, stuff like that from the top would be good. Funny guy over here. I love just looking at those giant, like 20-inch hi-hats and then the ocean behind them.
Just like right.
Hilarious view, just hi-hats floating in the ocean.
You want to zoom or you want to?
Do we have, is John here?
I'm here, yeah. I'm not on ears. I'm getting them in.
Oh, got it. For some reason I just didn't even think you were there, I don't know why. So what if I do like
We're about 2 minutes away, guys.
That's where they like buried, which I think works for this. Like kind of lightly buried. Dude.
bury it
That's
shallow.
high.
Bury it
That's high,
shallow,
for real.
bro.
What'd you say?
Bury it shallow.
Yeah. Like just the spirit of that, like it sounds like you're having more fun. Like that sounds like comfortable. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Hey Troy, can you sing that first verse with me real quick?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
He keeps his belongings in perfect little piles to defines his existence with monetary files, curses, missing buttons, smallest little stain. Won't allow a sickness or feel the slightest pain. He's invested with IRA inside, with drinks are poured on board a ship that only sails at night. Shuffles through his day-to-day in perfect monotone, blissfully unaware of a life he's never known until he sees her. He cries, oh, I am undone. I finally found something new under the sun.
Yeah.
Okay.
That feels good.
Yeah, it feels good to me too. One sec.
Hey Ryan, can you just play a little bit of that click at 78? Because that tempo that they were just at felt really good. I want to see if that matches.
Yeah, we should take it slower.
Yeah, I think let's take it down. Try a 70. Give me 77. $76.
I like that.
Yeah, try verse 1, Troy, with us at that tempo.
Okay.
He keeps his belongings in perfect little piles, defines his existence with monetary files, curses, missing buttons, smallest little stain. Won't allow a sickness or feel the slightest pain. He's invested in time and inside, where drinks are poured on board the ship that only sails at night. He brushes through his day-to-day in perfect monotone, blissfully unaware of a life he's never known until he sees her. He cries, oh, I am undone. She was the only thing new under the sun.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick. If everyone's okay with it, I kind of want to keep it the full length re-intro.
Okay.
If we don't like it later, we can cut it.
Great.
Cool.
Yeah, it sounded good. It felt better.
Just reflective, yeah. Is that okay? So that's 76. Is that feeling cool to people?
It feels
It feels-
awesome.
yeah,
I'm ready to
slower, it
let's
feels
hit
so
this
much
shit.
better.
Yeah. You feel okay in that tempo, Troy?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I think there's more breathing room.
Yeah, you're not just. Yeah.
It was a little frantic before.
Yeah, no, this is awesome. Let's do it.
Cool. You feel cool, Latris, on the AJ?
Yeah, let's do it right now.
Well, we can't do it right now. Sorry. Cool. Yeah. All right. We're going in. Strap on your gas mask.
I'm
We're
just
going
gonna
in.
come in on that chorus just with the bombs and shit. First chorus.
Bomb.
Bomb now. Oh, bomb hard.
Cool. Here we go.
defines his existence with monetary files. Curses missing buttons, the smallest little stain. Won't allow a sickness or feel the slightest pain. He's invested with IRA inside, with drinks or port on board a ship that only sails at night. Shuffles through his day-to-day in perfect monotone, blissfully unaware of a life he's never known until he sees her. He cries, oh, I am her love. I finally found something new under the sun. Wakens in the morning now, 40 years ago, breathing in her absence in the bed he sleeps alone. Sets out 2 coffee cups with pomp and circumstance, a ritual he still observes, an absent-minded dance. Lifts his glass to a picture hanging on the wall, swears he still hears her voice coming down the hall. Walks in the garden and tells her of his day, and picks a flower for her hair, continues on his way. He sees her. He cries, oh, I am undone. 'Cause she was the only thing new under the sun. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. She was the only thing new under the sun.
That's what I've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Twice, yeah.
Okay.
Cool, let's just hit it again right away.
Yeah.
That felt really good though.
Yeah.
I felt pretty good too.
Should we mark that one?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we can pull from it for sure.
Let's do it.
Ready?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wait, sorry. Can Josh and I run back through? Or
Yep.
me? 1 second.
Someday we'll get momentum between takes.
Well, let's go. His belongings in perfect little piles, defines his existence with monetary files, and curses missing buttons, the smallest little stain. Won't allow a sickness or feel the slightest pain. He's invested
retirement inside, who drinks up water on a ship that only sails at night. Shuffles through his day-to-day in perfect monotone, blissfully unaware of a life he's never known until he sees her. He cries, oh, I am undone. I finally found something new under the sun. Wakens in the morning now, 40 years have gone, breathing in her absence in the bed he sleeps alone. Sets out 2 coffee cups with pomp and circumstance, a ritual he still observes, an absent-minded dance. Lifts his glass to a picture hanging on the wall, swears he still hears her voice coming down the hall. He walks in the garden, tells her of his day, and picks a flower for her hair, continues on his way until he sees her. He cries, oh, I am undone. She was the only thing new under the sun. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. La, 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 la. She was the only thing new under the sun.
I'd like to just do one more and then call it. Is everyone?
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
that
I
felt
thought that
so
take was
good.
great.
I'm for sure done, but I'm like,
I could do one more.
yeah.
For just
I just want one for a
the
couple
return.
comp options.
Okay, cool.
I want to see the DR.
Yeah.
I've hit it hard.
You hit
Ah.
I think it's on the fucking.
Yeah, I might try some different stuff on this one.
Okay, Mark. Hey Ryan, will you mark that last one as like our main?
Why don't we
Thanks.
just like push it a tiny bit on this?
Yeah, just
Cool.
just
Or like just
give it
go
a
a
little
little
something.
wild.
Yeah.
So
I'm in.
Cool.
I'm exaggerating the kick on top. Do you guys like that, or do you want me to like settle it in more?
I wouldn't
Feels
think
good.
about it. It feels great.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, everything I do, I think about. So that's.
I thought you were gonna say everything I do feels good.
I would never say.
I was
that.
gonna say every little thing you do is magic.
Oh,
And
solid.
I was gonna say every.
I was gonna say.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's stay in it. Let's go.
All right, Ryan, hit it.
Keeps his belongings in perfect little piles, defines his existence with monetary files, shuffling through his day.
Sorry, guys. I want to stay with you on this one if you don't mind. Let's just go one more time. I'm sorry, that was my bad. I want to stay in step with you guys if you don't mind just starting from the top again one more time.
Sure.
Hey, C-Ray, on this, do you want to try one where you kind of lead off before John comes in?
I'm not totally sure where I would do that.
Okay.
But I know I'm like, let's do it. Let's.
I think you would just start to swell in as the drum loop goes.
Okay, let's try it.
Just
I'm
kind
in.
of being
Yeah,
a
for
voice
sure.
over that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Thanks, guys.
Let's do it again. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it right.
Wayne, are you okay with that?
I'm okay with getting it down for sure.
Okay, thanks. Keeps his belongings in perfect little piles, defines his existence with monetary files, curses missing buttons with the smallest little stains, won't allow a sickness or feel the slightest pain. He's invested with IRA inside, where drinks are poured and on a ship that only sails at night. Shuffles through his day-to-day in perfect monotone, blissfully unaware of life he's never known until he sees her. He cries, oh, I am undone. Finally found something new under the sun. Wakens in the morning now, 40 years ago, breathing in her absence, and the bed he sleeps alone. Sets out 2 coffee cups with pomp and circumstance, a ritual he still observes, an absent-minded dance. Lifts his glass to a picture hanging on the wall, swears he still hears her voice coming down the hall. Walks in the garden and tells her of his day. He picks a flower for her hair, continues on his way. Till he sees her. He cries, oh, I am undone. She was the only feeling under the sun. Hey, hey.
Cool.
I still feel like that previous take was just.
Well, I was fuck ups McGee.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yeah,
We're good.
no,
I
no,
got
like
it.
that. The one before this one was the best.
Yeah.
That was the best overall between these two for me.
Yeah, we got a comp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was some cool stuff in that last one.
I'd like to have some lunch.
Yeah.
You guys are down.
You don't want to run it 20 more times, dude? Running down G.
Hit that D DPR right there.
DPR?
The diminishing point.
Oh, the PDR. I'm sorry.
PDR?
Point of diminishing. PDR, dude.